this is Sean. Welcome to GuitarReferenceGuide.com. Super excited about today's lesson. I'm going to be taking you through 3 awesome Stratocaster intros. Each one of these intros, we're going to be using the neck pickup. I'm using my Strat, 1976 Strat. These are Seymour Duncan Texas Special pickups. That being said, we're going to start with Jimi Hendrix off of the Are You Experienced album, the song Remember. This ties into a lot of his older R&B roots. You hear a lot of really cool double stops in this one, a lot of really nice phrasing, major pentatonic licks. And then we're going to move on to John Mayer's Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. This is off of his Continuum album. You could hear a lot of Jimi Hendrix influence in John Mayer's playing. And in this one, he also uses a lot of really cool double stops. He uses sixths, he uses thirds, and he also, with his licks, he really implies the chords as he's playing. And the last one is also someone that was heavily influenced by Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan. We're going to be doing the opening licks to Texas Flood, off of the title track off the Texas Flood album. And this tune is tuned down to E flat. So I highly recommend you tuning down to E flat because the strings will be a little looser, be a little bit easier to get those bends. And just like the John Mayer stuff and the Hendrix stuff, a lot of his licks also imply the chords. So as you saw in the opening, I have tabs for everything. Now we're going to do a harmonic analysis and breakdown. I'm going to take you through each one of the licks and explain the chords that are being implied and the concepts that he's using, that they're all using to get these various licks and chords. If you like what you see in this lesson, please subscribe. There's a PDF for all 3 of the licks at my website. The link is below. If you click on that, it'll take you to my website. I have a tab PDF that has all 3 of these intro licks tabbed out one at a time. So if you want to get that, that will make it easier to follow along. Thanks so much for your support, and let's do it. Okay, lick number 1, or intro number 1, will be from Remember by Jimi Hendrix. This is totally awesome. I have my pickup. It's on the neck pickup. I'm gonna play through it, and then I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna play through it a little slower. Okay, so the first part of this is going to start with fifths. Now, I'm playing here at the 8th fret, and I'm barring the D string and the G string, and I'm sliding up to the 10th fret. Then back to the 8th, then back to the 10th. Now, right after this, I'm going to come back to the 8th, and I'm going to do this double stop lick. I'm going to hammer off of the 10th fret while barring this, hammering off the 10th fret on the D string. 11th fret, coming back to the 8th fret, and coming up to the 8th fret on the D string. All downstrokes with my right hand. Now, A flat major pentatonic. So here I'm sliding from the 11th fret, 13, 11, 13 to 15. Now I'm playing a double stop, 6th here. This is a really cool R&B double stop. I'm playing 15 and 13 on the G string, and I'm muting the D string, and I'm strumming that. This is an A flat, this is a 6th. Then I'm going to G flat, then I'm going, you can look at this as being either a B or an E flat minor. So, great little 6th double stop there. The second half. That's my A flat major pentatonic. Now the 6th. Then leading us into the A flat, which would be the key of the song. Another major pentatonic lick. So here I'm strumming, I'm hitting all the strings, but I'm muting everything except for the A string, hammering from 6 to 8, then I'm playing on the 6th fret of the D string, then up to the A flat. One more time, the whole lick slow. Okay, slow dancing in a burning room. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to go through a couple licks at a time and then we'll take it from there. So the first phrase is going to go like this. We're going to start at the 9th fret of the A string with our 3rd finger. We're going to slide up to the 11th fret, and then we're going to play the 9th fret of the G string with our index finger. Now, I'm using my fingers for this. He generally uses his fingers. There's a lot of different ways to do it. I used to use my thumb and these 2 fingers exclusively to play the top strings. So one more time, this first lick is a 6th. So if you see here, I'm playing 11 and 9. And this kind of outlines, if you were to look at a C sharp minor chord, literally outlines the 5th of a C sharp minor chord and the flat 3. Now right after these 2 notes, my thumb is going to grab the root note, which was going to be the 9th fret of the low E string, and then I mute it and I strum the strings like that. One more time. Now I'm going to play thirds. Here's the 11th fret, 9th fret on the D and the G. Now I'm going to play the 9th fret and the 8th fret with my index finger on the G string. And here I'm playing with my thumb on the D and my index finger on the G. Now I'm playing fifths here. I'm playing the 11th fret on the A and the D string. I'm using my 2 fingers here to grab these 2 notes. Then I'm going to the 9th fret. So far we have one more time, really slow. Now we're going to move down here to the 4th fret on the G string with my index, 5th fret on the B string, my middle finger. Using my thumb to grab the A, and I'm playing the A, the G, and the B, and I'm going to be hammering with my 3rd finger onto the 6th fret of the G string. And everything has to ring. So this is outlining an A chord, going from the 2nd to the major 3rd. Then I take my 3rd finger off, and I'm just playing the G and B there. And then now I'm going to bar from the D string, and I'm going to be playing the open E, and I'm going to hammer with my 3rd finger onto the 6th fret of the D string. So that would sound like this lick. So here he's outlining, as you can see, an E chord. Now, right after this note, right after this chord here, with this finger not moving, we're going to slide all the way up to the 11th fret of the D string, and then once again we're playing the 3rd on C sharp minor. So after the hammer, play the D string, back to the 3rd, we hit the root note again, and then the 3rds again. Same thing. This time, with our thumb, we're going to play the A string, or the low E string on the A note at the 5th fret. I'm going to be barring D string and the G string, and I'm going to be hammering onto the 7th, which is the 6th fret of the D string. But the G is still ringing. So I'm only playing those 3 strings, E, D, and G. And I take this finger off, and then I'm setting up my E chord right there, which is open, 7, 6, and 4, and that's an E chord. So one more time, here we go. Really slow. Here's the, and that would be Slow Dancing in a Burning Room, John Mayer. Okay, once again, we tune down a half step. So the whole guitar, we tune down a half step. And we're going to be playing, I'm playing for the sake of keeping it a little quieter. I'm keeping it, it should be on the neck pickup. It might get a little buzz here. So I'm just going to back it down one so it's between these two pickups, so it'll be hum canceling, very quiet for our lesson. Normally you would put it on the neck position. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to play through it a step at a time and then break it down. So the first measure is going to sound like this. One more time. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm playing a major pentatonic scale, 5, 2, 5. That's coming out of the G major pentatonic scale, all downstrokes with my right hand so I can really slap it. Here's minor third to major third, barring the 3rd fret. Hammering to the major third on the 4th fret of the G string. Now I'm playing the 5th fret of the G, the B, and the high E strings. And I'm coming back to that lick where minor third to major third to the tonic, which is G. And then I'm putting my pinky down on the 5th fret, and this is actually a G13. And then I'm hitting that twice. Now I'm going to slide up to the 10th fret and do the same thing over C. Same lick over C. Now the lick over C, it's going to be 10, 7, 10, coming out of C major pentatonic. Same relationship applies. Minor third to major third. Coming back to the 10th fret of the G, the B, and the high E. Minor third to major third, tonic. Now I'm moving up to the C9 chord, which is 14, 15, 15, and 15. And I slap that twice like that. Okay, now the next series of licks. Lick number 1. Okay, so here's your classic minor pentatonic lick. I'm bending up there, I think, yeah, half step. It's really quick. Then I'm going 3rd fret on the B and the high E, my index. 6th fret, half step in. Back to the 3rd fret on the B string. To the 9, or to the 5th fret, which is the 9th. Now I'm going to do hammer pull off, 3 to 4. This is the flat 9. Back to the 6th fret of the B, back to the G note, 3rd fret. Now I bend up a whole step. There's my target. Then right after that, I'm going to bend up a half step. So, and then the next series of licks is going to go like this. So the next half of the lick, we bend this up a half step, then 3, 3/4 bend, then a whole step and release bend, then the 5th fret, the tonic, twice there, now a half step bend, back to the tonic, and then our walk down to the turnaround. 3, 4, 5, and then I'm putting my index finger on the 4th fret of the D, 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the G. And that would be the opening to Texas Flood. Super fun. And that's slow. Thanks so much for checking out my video. I really appreciate it.